Pretty good. I'm currently demolishing my late lunch, and it's very yummy.
Yeah, I just ordered. I got myself some chicken, some fried chicken earlier. So that was my
That does
lunch.
just sound so good.
Oh yeah, there's
I
there's
have.
a store nearby that I can go to that has usually has pretty good fried chicken for sale for
Mm,
an 8 piece for like $8.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing deal.
I
But
threw some popcorn chicken into my avocado salad, and it's pretty good.
ooh, very good, very good.
I had ribs for breakfast.
On deployment, damn.
Well,
He's had nice ish food.
my breakfast is
It's kind of
at
crazy.
8 o'clock
Ah,
in the evening.
yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
It's
But you've had
honestly
good
really fucking up
options.
my gut. It's honestly really fucking up my gut because having dinner for breakfast and breakfast for dinner.
Throw maybe eat some more like yogurt or something to get some probiotics, prebiotics in there. Whatever it is, I don't remember which one it is.
Yeah.
Put them colonies in there and make them eat it.
I get like a yogurt a day.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right. So, for everyone, so as the party has left Duskfang, the sounds of the city devolving slowly and more frivolously into sounds of destruction, chaos, and, well, just the city falling apart and falling to anarchy. The party
Oh
having
no, it's fucked.
Yeah, no, it's completely falling into anarchy. Yeah. The party having rescued
It was already gone by the time I left.
yeah. The party had waited for Rune to arrive from their little trip. They look battered, beaten. Lily Bear. Uh, you'll have to have a thing open for this and
Mm-mm.
Slayus game. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
I attempted. I was thinking about asking for DM privileges for her, but then I realized, oh wait, I could accidentally spoil myself, so I just figured I'd throw it together in here. I do
That's fair.
apologize.
No, it's okay.
All right.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Anyways, so you all are so the party waits for Rune to arrive from their little trip, with what looks like a few things in tow. Mostly what looks like a bunch of paper and what looks like some money that they had gotten somehow. But they look battered and bruised. Pyre is just happy to be out of
Got a new
here.
crossbow.
Yeah, and a new crossbow, yes. Slated
Ooh.
filling in on some of the details, but yeah, it's up to you, Rune, if you wish to share any of them. But
I got a big ass heavy crossbow and a quite large quiver of bolts.
nice. So after gathering at the gate and making sure everyone's okay, she being carried by Pyre, as she Nom is still very, very tired.
Lily's like feeding her little bits as we go.
Yes. Uh, and so the party starts to make their journey back to base. It is a fairly long journey, as always, going on foot, but it is relatively. But you guys find it relatively nice being able to make camp about after about a good couple hours of travel, being able to make camp and rest up for the night. Pyre and Lily Bear uh, are able to scrounge together enough food to keep everyone decently well fed, but unfortunately,
Don't forget. I mean, we could do it.
you want to roll?
We could.
All
I'm
right,
not
all right, hold on.
opposed. It is because we are in my favorite terrain. Let's
Could
see.
could you also give me a D100 with
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, 69. Let's
that?
go.
Okay, let's see. What do I roll?
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, and I don't know if any of this is actually going to be important during this travel, but if we travel for more than an hour, difficult terrain doesn't slow. Oop, hold on. Difficult terrain won't slow our group's travel. Our group can't become lost except by magical means, and if we're engaged in another activity, we're still alert to danger.
Of course.
But when I forage, we find twice as much food as normal.
Indeed. So, let me look at this little chart I threw together. Blah blah. So it's 69 and a nat 1.
Woo!
All right. So Lily Bear and Pyre are able to, for the sake of housekeeping, mostly because I haven't had chance to properly prep any monster fights or anything.
No, it's okay. Just we kill him and we go. It's okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
accept that. That's my favorite
Because
part. The 69 was the win.
yes, it actually was. You guys are able to bring down a Mrs. Sune. Hold on. So you can have a visual of what we took down. It was a particularly slippery encounter. If you look in general, they're also often called the
Oh,
Bubble
very
Dragon.
slippery indeed.
They're
I see.
they're often also called the Bubble Wyvern or Dragon.
So we got a little bit of a bath.
Yes.
Pyre comes back a little shinier than she was before.
Yeah, no, Pyre and Lily Bear come back. They are a lot shinier than before. Uh, and we're able to chop it all up. Let me go grab a little. Let me go grab what possible monster drop we could have gotten from this. That is over in rule books. Blah blah. Rule books. D&D. Monster hunting guide. Give it a moment to load up. Cards. Hey, here we go. See troubles in the trench coat. Sorry, that song is way too good.
No, reasonably so.
Here we go. Wait, no, there we should be good. There we go. Blah 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 blah. Sorry, I'm just waiting for them to load up. It's
No,
taking a
it's
little
okay.
bit. Let's see here. So it is. It's not Fanged Wyvern. It's a Fanged. No, it's not Fanged Beast. Not an Elder Dragon. Definitely not.
Oh god.
No, this is a fucking dragon. This is an actual dragon. No. This, I'd actually have to have you guys fight it. Mr. Tune is difficult, but it's not. It's not like impossibly difficult like a dragon.
I would literally panic if it was a dragon. Free action, shits pants.
Yeah, don't worry. You guys aren't gonna have to fight an actual dragon. Okay, wow, these things are running slow today. That's a weird thing. I'm gonna have to clean up the PC later. Happens. Uh, so well, I get that all figured out. You guys are traveling along the. You guys are able to capture, are able to kill a Mitsune, and start carving it up with great ease. Uh, Gathering its meat, cooking it up, and feeding it to Chi. Chi, halfway through starting to carve it up, just starts going nom 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 on the
Lily's like it's
carcass.
feeding her like you would feed like a paper shredder. Like she's just constantly getting the feed and the flow that just lets Chi just
You guys
as
also
long as
did
she
get
needs to.
some. You guys also were able to find some roots and fruit to feed the little hedgehog.
Oh, thank God. There you go, little buddy.
And the little hedgehog is just meow, meow,
I can't believe he
meow.
also survived. I
I
give both
know.
of them a forehead kiss.
I know. She loved that little hedgehog so much. So you are able to you're able to help abate cheese hunger for a little bit, as you guys are able to carve it up, get some fairly useful parts from it, and feed most of it to Chi and prepare some rations with it.
Oh, good, good, good.
I just imagine you guys just take some shifts making sure it's all cooked up and properly prepared before heading back out. Probably using Titan to help cook it.
You know, it reminds me of the time on the farm with my papaw. We're out in
Really
the fields for 3 days.
now. Really now.
Yep, we were out there so long, then we got caught in a storm. Ran out of supplies in the storm.
I'm just picturing Rune like rocking on a rocking chair that came out of nowhere. A big old stick in her mouth because she couldn't find wheat.
Okay, here we go. Mitsutsune, blah blah. Okay. Lily Bear, can you roll me a d20?
Yes, I will. I hope this is double.
We
7.
had to kill one of the cattle just to survive the night.
What were you
Rune,
doing with
please. I'm trying
cattle
to
on
decide
your
how good I did.
why were you why did you have cattle on your on a boat?
Not on a boat, on the farm.
I thought you said you were on a boat. Pirates just very confused dragon noises. Okay. Mup, you want to give a roll as well?
Sure, just a d20.
Yep.
Flat or anything added to
Just
it.
a flat d20. Okay,
I have a
so
point of inspiration I can use if we think it's worth it.
if you wish to use it, you may.
Oh, hold on.
Haha, poo.
All right, so Lily
Fire department.
Bear,
Yee.
you will get a you will get a Mitsune Claw,
Ooh.
which is a thing for your which is a weapon material.
I like
What
that.
building is it?
And here is the
Okay.
effects.
Ooh.
It is a spell thing, but I do imagine that it can be somewhat useful.
That's actually quite useful.
I'm just waiting
Lily
for
Bear does
Mump to get not Mump, Rune to get back.
It's okay.
Pyre rolled and she got a Mitsitsune plate.
Oh, nice. Is that like one of the
Gotcha.
like
All right.
a
Does it seem like the
like a
size
scale
is
plate kind of sitch?
Yeah,
broken at all, or like
Oh,
it's
yeah, I see.
yeah.
I for some reason thought they were petals. It makes more sense for them to be
Well,
plates.
it's basically like a pet. They're supposed to be. They're supposed to look like petals, but they're like
Oh, gotcha.
it's monster vibe. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
hard scale of a dragon,
I'll
like that key hard
I
scale.
like it. I like it. Picasso.
Crisis. While you are attuned to this weapon and suffering from abnormal status effects caused by a hostile creature or object, such as poison, burning, slowed, blind, etc., all attacks deal an extra D110 spell or weapon damage?
Wow. So
Jesus.
like do you have to affix the plate to something?
Yeah.
Huh. I do
Alright,
think
I'm
that's
back.
neat. That would oh, we could get you like a little breastplate.
Thank
Who's getting
you
entity
for
plate?
the follow, Sakaroto.
Pyre. We might need 2 plates to make a
Woo!
full
Congratulations! Congratulations, Sakura TVT. You're my 100th follower! Woo!
Woo!
Yes, Mump, you may use your inspiration to reroll.
I got a claw.
Yes.
And Pyre got a
Uh,
plate. And we were talking about how we could make her a
I'll
breastplate, but now that I say it out loud,
I'll stick
depending on
with
the
the 6.
size, we might need 2.
You want to keep your roll, Mump? Or, Rune?
Yeah, I'll stick at the 6.
Alright. Okay, you get a Mitsune scale. You get a Mitsune scale, which has this effect. Let me just DM it to you.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
You get Gourmand. Well, attuned to this armor, you double the amount of days you can go without food or water before suffering a level of exhaustion.
Uh,
These pieces have to be attached to a weapon or armor for their effects to be given. Good thing you have a monster.
okay.
Possible.
So
Good
We're
thing you
heading
have
back to the
a
base though.
yeah. It's a good thing you have a blacksmith who's very much specialized in such things.
She
Hmm.
is. Taps on my pookie armor.
Pyre just still glares at the Pookie armor.
I like to think it's just because Emily made it. This is just for flavor. There's like an area where it goes around the crystal in Lily's chest, but the Pookie sack is like right below it. So it's not the whole thing, but the armor just has like the little accoutrement where it's like, oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. No, I can see that. I can see that. Sorry, I'm just making some quick notes for
No,
myself.
it's okay. I'd like to think like Lily is just like breaking off pieces of this like chicken and like ripping bits and it's like, here you go, Chi, chew, chew, and swallow. Good. And then sometimes Chi just like vacuums it Kirby style and Lily's like, good. Totally not concerning.
So, with this accompaniment of food, the party continues on yet again. It's another few days, but as Pyre and Lilybear are trying their best to find more food to keep Chi fed as she's still very weak. And at one point, you guys are actually stopped by a sudden appearance on a tree branch of one Emlamy.
Emily!
Wait, not Emily.
Wait,
Sorry, no, Toos
Toos
Toos. Yeah, Toos
Toos!
Toos. I apologize. Not
No, it's
Emily.
okay. I was
I
like,
got them mixed
who?
up for a moment.
Creature of the night? Toos Toos!
Yeah, I've seen your chat. I'm good, and I do not stream daily. Um, sorry, someone's talking in chat.
No, it's okay. You're
But
good.
so Toos Toos appears in the tree as as she's hiding in the branch, as she states, "The darkness knows that food has become scarce for a while. We must find source for the chi, for she is hungry. The darkness senses something ahead. It is unnatural, but perhaps a good chance for food. For the nutrition required for the agent of the fellow darkness."
Can someone please tell me what the fuck she's saying? I don't speak edgelord.
She's saying that there's food up ahead for Chi and we need to go get it and it might be magical in origin. Let's go! And Lily like is da 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 like
Piper is a
prepared to
little
just
confused as she just like, all right,
that's what
right,
she meant, right?
I guess. I mean, I don't personally understand how to translate it as she just looks up wearily, just like, I think she's saying that there might be a rest stop ahead.
Ah, good, good. To the
She's
rest stop.
yeah. As she just
Ba ba
collapses,
ba ba
as her
ba
head
ba.
collapses on Pyre's shoulder again.
Lily like pats her hair back and is like, "It's okay, rest," but also breaks off a little piece of chicken to give her. It's not chicken, but breaks off the monster bits like chicken and gives it to her.
Of course. So everyone travels along the path, continues to travel along the path for another few hours before suddenly you guys find yourselves surrounded by fog.
Ah, damn fog.
Tus
Not
tus.
again. Not again.
It's okay. We shouldn't be able to get lost. We've been traveling for a while. I can see
uh,
with my magic eyes.
uh, okay, so you look around with your magic eyes.
Well, actually, I don't think I can do that. I don't have the spell slot, but it's awkward.
Well,
Oh
it's been
no,
a few days. We've gotten a long
yeah,
rest,
no, you
right?
guys have gotten long rests.
Oh, perfect. Then absolutely, I would look around with my magical
Yeah, no,
eyes.
you guys have like everything. Don't worry.
Oh,
Lucky
thank God.
points, spell slots, class features, all that.
My health
Oh,
points.
speaking of, me and Slaya wanted to ask, does Rune have the lucky feet?
Uh,
I can't remember,
I think
but
it's. I don't think Rune has earned it yet.
see,
I
that's what
also
I thought.
don't think so,
But
but does Leia have it
me and
written in their notes?
me and Slaya got confused because I, as the player, have technically earned the lucky feet like 3 separate occasions,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
that's
you're
fair.
debating
and
whether you should Rune should have it by default because you've done it so many times.
well, Leia thought Rune had the lucky feet when we were doing the one shot for Rune to go pillage the Baron's estate. And I was like, no, I don't think so. And Leia was like, did I forget to tell you, or do you not actually have it? And we were both like, I don't know. Let's ask the rest of the party.
I don't think Mup has earned or Rune has earned the lucky feat yet.
Yeah,
Unless
I'm
you
not
took it
sure.
as one of your feats, but I don't think you've earned that yet. As far
Uh,
as I'm aware, because you haven't had any uses of lucky points so far yet as Rune, have you?
No, because I don't have it on my character sheet. So I
Hmm.
haven't used a lot.
I think, as much as I want to say, yeah, you probably have it, I don't think you've earned it yet. You haven't gone 3 nat 20s in a row yet. You haven't gone through the proper thing for that.
yeah, not as Mup, and I would say that maybe I would just say she doesn't have it only because didn't she get Saya give someone else like an additional lucky point when they got the luck feat again?
Yeah, I think that was something that Slade did.
So then maybe it's just like
I think because
what
Alexandria
should have.
earned it so many times, she got like additional lucky points. But because of the fact that you haven't earned it yet,
I don't actually remember.
I think because
I don't
Rune
remember
hasn't
either.
earned it yet,
I would
so
operate under the assumption that you don't have it if it's not on your sheet.
yeah,
All right.
just play it safe there. Well, either way,
Sorry, not to completely diverge from everything.
yeah,
That's
no, you're
okay.
fine,
We're
you're
still
fine.
we're
It's
making our
always good to
way.
clear up that kind of stuff. so, uh,
Oh, and
so
I did use my magic eyes.
okay, so you look around with your magic eyes,
With my magic eye.
your special eyes, my friend.
My brand!
So I love that.
They
So
can't have my
much.
brand. I have special eyes.
Special
Look with
eyes.
your special eyes. My brand! God,
Yeah.
commercials used to be funny.
Anyways, I apologize.
It's okay.
All right. So looking around, Lily Bear, with your special eyes, you find the fog around you is magical in origin, but the exact magic you can't exactly pin down. You can tell there's a bit of divination mixed with divine mixed with illusion.
Alright, guys, this is officially a haze, and I went from not being able to see a lot to not being able to see at all. So be my eyes.
Well, it's not even like it's bright. No, it's like wispy strands flowing all around.
Oh, I see. I just pictured in my head like it just got thicker, but with magic.
No. You can still see the fog. You guys can
Oh,
about see
good.
like 5, 10 feet in front of you, give or take. As Tus is continuously leading you all, bow in hand, as she's like clearly on edge, bushy tailed, ears like radar dishes pointing around. Just
I don't even know if Lily would notice.
do. Yeah, no.
This
But,
fog
Lily's
about
too
as thick as a
focused
bowl
on
of oats.
chi.
yeah, so and Pyre will just comment that, wow, there's a lot of weird magic around here.
Yeah, this is not
Can't
great.
y'all like, can't y'all like get rid of magics or something? Ain't that part of your
Uh,
whole stick?
I mean, kinda,
Uh,
but this stuff is particularly strong. I mean, it's wispy, but Pyre, Lily, but you watch as Pyre just kind of reaches out and like plucks at one of the strands. As normally with this type of like wispy effect, you usually see it like break up for a moment, then reasserts itself. The
yeah.
strand is pulled by her fingers, and it stays strong.
Oh, wild.
And she
So
just
it's like kind
comments,
of physical.
"This is this is some strong magic."
I didn't even know magic could do that.
It's a trick my dad taught me.
Mmm.
It's a weird trick dad taught me. It's a long story. But, Tus, you sure this is the way? Yes, I have seen it before. The darkness knows the path, but it is long and weird. I have seen many things from this path. It is unnatural. As she says that, everyone roll me a perception check.
I would love to. 14.
All right, Rune.
I'm slightly worse at perception now because I swapped skill points around.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
You
hold
don't
on.
have
Hold on.
disadvantage.
I don't.
It's a normal perception check.
Yeah, okay, it's an 8.
The universe has declared.
They said no, it shall be 8.
All right. So Rune, you Rune, you have trouble picking up on stuff, mostly because of how thick the fog is. But Lily Bear, and also I wanted to warn you if you haven't already, I had added an
Oh yeah.
exhaustion tracker to your character sheet. Is this setting tab? Oh yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. I've It's always good to have that on hand in case, because Slaya has played around with exhaustion plenty of times.
Yeah,
we got exhaustion last time.
Let's see
but now
here.
it's gone.
But now it's gone. It was only one level, so with our long
So,
rest,
Lily
it's gone.
Bear, as you guys
Oh
are
yes.
traveling along the kind of like dirt, gravelly path, suddenly you feel a difference under your hooves. it's a noticeable difference. Instead of like the fairly, at least decently even, a little bumpy road you were used to having in hooves, suddenly you feel something flat.
Oh,
As Pyre
weird.
also looks down and is surprised. It also just kind of like stops for a moment, just kind of looks around before both of you look down and find that you guys are. You find that the kind of stone, kind of like pebble, like gravel filled uh, dirt path has ended about like 5 feet behind you, and is now replaced with a black, smooth road of some kind.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's strange. It's not even like it's made of bricks. It's just a black slab of something.
Lily would start like tapping her feet.
It's
Uh,
solid. Like you tap your feet on it, it's like solid. It's flat, but like it's flat, but it's not like smooth flat. Like you kind of like feel around on it. It's good that it has like dents, engraves, grooves, but it's like flat, but it's still like nearly perfectly flat.
huh.
Spire just kind
Interesting.
of looks down at it. This is weird. Tus, come, we are almost there. The darkness will show you the way to the Forsaken Tavern. As she walks into the fog, Pyre will just look
I don't know
over
what that
to Lily
means, but I'll
Bear,
follow.
and she just like, all right, come on. Let's hope we can be able to get enough food to continue to finish up this journey.
I hope so. I have a lot of rations. I just don't know how many that'll
I can't
last.
see shit out of this thing.
Because
Just
I
grab
won't
my
lie,
tail.
I've been hoarding rations.
Okay, both of you, just grab my tail. Pyre just
Yeah, we make a
huffs.
daisy chain.
That sounds like a kink thing. Are you sure we should be doing that?
It's fine.
It's probably fine.
It's not like
All
hey,
right.
remember, I don't really remember. This armor is basically my skin at this point.
Exactly. So you're a public exhibitionist, is what you're telling me.
No, it's difficult to find clothes to wear over the armor. No fucking public expeditionist. Just grumbly dragon noises as
See,
you
the
all.
worst part,
Oh, yeah.
we're all connected since we're daisy chaining. But the moment Rune mentions it, Lily just can only think of, oh yeah, star boobies. Or sun boobs. Or sun nipples. Because that's what she saw when she first met Pyre.
Yeah, that's the first thing she saw when Pirate saved Alexandria's life.
So you all have to then experience that because we're making physical contact. Because of her telepathy. So it's very much like one of those, like her eyes are kind of closed and there's like the little flowers popping up around. She's like, ah, yes, sun nipples. And then as we just keep walking,
You guys just hear Pyre's helm just close quickly. Just
yeah.
what's Rude's reaction to that?
Sun nipples?
It's just, Lily just keeps, she's oblivious to everything. She's just holding on to the daisy chain because she can't see in the dark. So
Look,
she thinks
partner,
this is
I ain't
essentially the
judging if
same
you're
thing.
an exhibitionist. Everyone's got their thing.
Okay, look. If I
You,
just
She's wearing a
stopped for
you
a
ain't got to
moment.
coat!
be embarrassed.
I'm wearing a coat, but the thing is, it's difficult to find pants or anything that actually fits anymore. Like,
So
this
you're a
armor is
proud
like,
nudist.
no, I'm not. I would like to wear clothes.
It's all right. You
I
ain't
mean,
got
I
to be
did have
embarrassed.
clothes under this,
No,
but
hold
to
on.
kind of
I
ape
don't think
them.
we ever explained it, Pyre. We should just mention that Pyre's suit is essentially, uh,
Alive?
yeah,
The armor is like
it's,
alive. It's
she
weird.
can't take it off and it's sucking the life out of her, I think. I don't know. It
It's
didn't do
drinking my
good things.
draconic blood. I think it's the main thing that's powering it.
Ew.
Whenever,
Sorry,
yeah,
that
no,
was impulsive.
whenever it's out of the sun, it feels a little groggy.
So you're cursed and
A
Okay,
a
little,
nudist.
yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
that one
no,
I don't
no,
know
I'm
about because
not
the
a
coat's still
nudist.
on.
Pyro just like bonk Rune
I
on the
like to think we're
head.
still walking up to the tavern having this conversation.
Yeah. so,
Daisy chained.
so as
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
loud as
keep,
fuck.
yeah, so as you guys are walking, you guys will appear down here. As you guys are walking,
Hold on.
you all, you guys appear at the bottom down here, just so you remember. So,
Gotcha.
oh wait, no, I had to. Can you guys give me your tokens? I apologize, I forgot to ask about this earlier.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. I was just gonna draw a cute little picture, but I could send you my token real fast.
Yeah, I apologize. I
Alright,
was
you're
gonna
good.
ask earlier, but I forgot. The PB does have bad memory at time.
No, me too.
It's okay, we all do.
Yeah,
Let's see.
just send me your
Is
token picture
it
and.
this one?
All right.
Nope. I have a bunch of files just named token and then underscore.
Oh shit!
So we're gonna play this game together.
I hate when that happens. I take a file and put it into Roll20 and just like now you have a giant woman.
Giant woman.
Giant
I
woman.
always take express care to change my file names.
Usually I do, but some of them are
Giant
just
Lily.
all rando. There she is.
Alright, hold on. Now I just need to put Pyre in here. Unfortunately, I do not have cheese token, or I would make use of that.
Could probably make one. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I probably could. Okay, I'm gonna quickly make one then.
Do I have a picture of Chi?
We have quite a few pictures of Chi. Oh, Jesus Christ, Pyre. Why are you so big?
I ask Pyre that question every day. At least once.
Yeah. I think we have one of Chi in a kimono at some point.
We do. Oh, here we
I
go.
am rolling back in the timeline as much as I
Here,
can.
I'll save her image and send it to you because it was way far back. Oh shoot. Let's see. That actually, this picture has both her kimono and her regular outfit.
Okay. I will just quickly throw this into a token maker.
It's okay, take your time.
Okay, so, um, so you all appear here. You all travel to the fog until you start seeing some bright lights in the distance.
You know, I reckon I've seen a film something like this before.
I don't think
Scared the
films are
dickens
a
out of me.
thing here.
I read a story about this once before. Scared the dickens out of me.
Okay.
There was something called a clown. It was going around murdering people.
I just kind of looks over very confused. Like, what?
Don't scare me in the dark. I'm easily startled.
Look, I'm just saying, maybe we should be prepared.
Pyro will just have her glaive at the ready.
If something comes out of that fog with a bunch of colors all on its face,
So yeah, you guys like see Toos just like squatting on this road, just looking out at the bright lights, and a what looks to be a colossal sign over here. You guys can't exactly make out what the sign reads, mainly because of the fog. but if you wish, you may move closer. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to give you guys control of these tokens.
That's okay. Part of me was thinking you were just gonna move them, but I was accepting that.
No. I wish to give you guys controlled by Lily Bear, controlled by Soul Frost.
Oh,
Alright,
oh.
can you move yours, Soul?
Indeed.
Alright, so you guys kind of move around up here. Or kind of move up to me, Miss, uh, fuck, Miss Toos.
Ooh. Toos toos.
And as you guys kind of look up, you see written in a strange language. You see something like written in a strange language. Pyre just kind of looks up at that, looks over to Lily Bear, and just like, hold on. As she pulls out her paintbrush, writes a symbol on each of your heads.
Yeah, perfect.
Just went on Lily Bear's head, just like, do you want it on the head, the wrist, what?
Right on the forehead, please.
Then she looks over the rune. Which way? Where you want it?
Uh, I'll just take it on the back of the hand, please.
Pyre will just take your hand and draw the symbol there. We'll draw one on her wrist. As you all look at the sign, as the words suddenly start to make sense, and it
Did I
says
suddenly get dyslexic?
the words start to
No, that
like
was always like that.
yeah, the words start to make sense to you all as you read the way between worlds.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh, I reckon we died.
No, death has not come for the darkness, for death must first earn the darkness's trust and compassion. Do not worry, for you have not crossed between worlds, but we are simply at a place between many.
Uh, I'm certainly no expert on such matters, but I'm a firm believer that death comes for everyone regardless.
That is what you think, for the darkness shall always overcome death until death has earned the darkness's earned the darkness's death. And then she scurries away like a cat.
Well, I suppose we should go in, huh?
Hold on.
Well, now hold on. What is it?
Well, I don't know. Tustu said it was a tavern. It has a weird name. And we did technically this ground, and Lily would like click her hoof on the ground. It's not the same as before, so I mean, I guess it could be literal. Either way, I think it might be okay. I mean, can't go back. I mean, we go back through the fog, but it seems like an okay place to rest. What do you think?
I mean, I'll follow you wherever you go, but got some reservations about this place. Gives me the willies.
Do not worry, for this place is a place that will not allow violence. Its proprietor and God does not allow violence on its premises.
Now
Uh,
I really don't know what
Oh,
that means.
even better. So you're saying we really did die, and this is just the start of the afterlife?
Tis just looks back. No!
You just said there's a god here.
Well, he's in charge here. I use the term. I use the term
Tus
God
Two speaks
because
in a very florally fashion.
I use the term God for that. It's the only way to describe such a powerful entity that runs this place. What she just kind of just kind of takes her head up. What she's saying is, there's a very powerful man that owns this place. She
Oh, good.
she's using the best term to describe it.
Well,
For
maybe if you didn't speak in riddles.
That's
she
all she
just
speaks
does
in.
that. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's see what this place has to offer. And Lily would like start ushering us to this door.
All right, so you move everyone to the door. Uh,
Oh, sorry, I don't know
no,
which
you're
door
fine.
it is.
All right, now you're fine. Hold on.
Boink.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, is that Shigo?
So as you guys approach the door, there's a bit of activity on the inside. It sounds like there's people coming. It seems like there's a bunch of people inside. Pyre is the first to open the door with Titan by her side. As you guys open the door into a very strange room. There appears to be an older man behind a counter lined with metal atop it. There is, and he will turn around holding up what looks like two plates of food before he just gives a very warm old man smile, uh, saying, "Ah, welcome to the diner. Why don't you guys find a seat, and I'll serve you guys in a moment." He'll hold up the plates, as suddenly they
Thanks.
start being taken by nearly invisible hands towards different tables.
Well, we obviously take this booth.
Yes, of course.
I take the inside corner.
uh,
Reasonable, reasonable.
of course, of course. Yeah, exactly. So there's a strange kind of swinging music that's playing. The people are all there's like a bunch of people who are chatting, having fun, eating. Lily Bear, actually, can you give me a D100 roll?
Oh, I would love to. 35.
All right, moment. All right, and
Rune has immediately clocked every person in here and possible routes of escape.
of course. Lily Bear, suddenly Tus will appear beside you and sit down.
Oh, good.
The darkness wishes to consume the life of another in order to regain their own.
We'll order you a very large hamburger.
So, Lily, Mump. Okay, so we'll start actually with Mump. Or Rune. Sorry, I keep calling you Mump. I apologize.
It's okay.
Fine, we
Rune
went
is
like
up in
four
our
sections
hearts.
as MUP.
Yeah, you're engraved as Mump in my mind. All right, so Rune, you look around the room and there's a wide selection of characters here. You find people wearing wearing what looks like some sort of You find a guy that's wearing some sort of beige overcoat, messy blonde hair. The first thing you notice with a lot of these people is that that a lot of them are human. There's actually a lot of humans
Huh.
around. In fact, the owner of this place seems to be a human.
Weird. Guys, we walked too
Did we
far.
somehow get teleported to the fucking Soul Empire or some shit?
As you're looking around, you actually notice Rune, one of the people, actually the table right next to your guys's, that over here, one has a what looks like a young tabaxi girl who has pure white skin and has like weird crystalline horns and tails. It's actually quite strange to see.
Oh, huh.
Down here you see a human girl who's enjoying what looks to be some sort of some sort of concoction of some kind. You're not exactly sure what it is, but she seems to be enjoying it nicely. Down here, you actually see a woman in what looks like some sort of armor, and seems to be working on some sort of firearm as she's drinking a glass of what looks like beer. And then finally, you see most perplexing, a kind of almost semi-transparent girl numbing on what looks like some burgers and potatoes that just seem to like dissolve inside of her.
Mhm. Huh.
After a bit, the person who had
Weird
greeted you will.
extraterrestrial beings.
After a bit, you guys. There. After a bit, the owner of this place will move up. Will kind of move around the counter and and will take out. Well, looks like some flaps of paper and a pencil, and will smile to you all and ask, "All right, what would all of you like?"
What are your specials?
Well, whatever you can think of.
I'll have a very large burger and fries with a very large intergalactic milkshake. Um, what should I order for Chi?
Everything.
Okay. And then and Lily is she's gonna list off everything she can think of that was at the last place that they ate at. So she's like, okay, I think we need like the steak and potatoes and some mutton and some, and she just makes a list.
He continues to write down something you actually notice, Lily Bear, as you are as he's like as you're listing this all off. Even you know for a fact from your own experience and from the powers granted you by Catalogue, there is no way that tiny piece of paper can hold all those words. Even if he's writing super small.
I'm giving him too much information, and he's just. I imagine that it's like he writes, and then he turns the paper on an angle, and then writes, and then turns it, and then
No.
writes.
He's just holding it. He's just holding it
Oh,
normally,
wild!
and she just continues to write. All
He's
right.
not writing anything down. He's not remembering
Um,
anything.
he kind of glances over to Chi, like, "Oh, I did not realize we'd had such a customer here today. I'll make sure that everything gets out to you. What about you, fine lass?" As he points the pencil to Rune.
You know what? I'll take a tomahawk steak,
Mm-hmm.
rare,
Mm-hmm.
a a serving of fries,
Mm-hmm.
generously seasoned with salt, please. A
Oh, of course.
large glass of sweet tea, light ice, please.
Night ice.
And for a little bit of variety, a nice bowl of some fresh fruit.
Yeah, a bowl of fresh fruit.
Yeah,
Variety
that
or
that
any
last part's
specific
cute.
kind? Would that be a variety bowl or just any kind, or just a single type?
Yeah, just a variety of fruits.
All right. And for the fine Dracian lady, Pyre just kind of looks shocked for a moment. You're the first person who hasn't called me a lizard folk. Well, how can I confuse a lizard folk for an actual Dracian? I actually don't get many customers like you in. Though I think
You're
that's just
not a
more.
lizard folk?
No, she's a Dracian.
Lily like does a little face palm as she's like rubbing cheese back.
Okay, wait. I'll move Chi over here for you then. Just have two stools over here. Uh, well, yeah, of course. I mean, seriously, how can you confuse a lizard folk for a Dracian? It's they're kind of obvious the difference.
We haven't seen a lot of her where we're from. It's okay.
Well, to be fair, they are quite rare across the multiverse, so I mean, tend to be rare outside their own countries, but yeah, no, I understand. All right, what would you like? Uh, you know what? Give me a Nargacuga steak with an extra basket of fries, and oh, also give me the largest steak you can give me. All right, hearty
Lily's
appetite.
mouth started. Lily's mouth started to water at the words Nargacuga steak, so she just looks at Pyre, back to the man, and back at Pyre, and like goes, "Could we get two additional more of those steaks on top of our order?"
You know what? I'll triple it.
Yeah.
Pi just kind of looks over a little surprised. You've gained quite the appetite.
Pyre, you have no idea, and I would like to imagine at this moment you hear the most un unfortunate stomach rumble of like, because she's starving.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually surprising. He will just nod. All right, and for you, little lady, as he points down to Tus, as she just looks up to the man. The man is like a good 6'5".
Oh wow, is it
He's like a good six
tall
foot
old
five.
man?
Has like a very nice, like well kept beard going on. It's clear that he very much either A works out or just B it just takes good care of himself.
Or C, all of the above.
Yeah,
I like it.
he looks like a very healthy. He's like one of those gym grandpas you see. It's just he does look very healthy. As she just looks up and just says, "I'd like the darkness would like its usual from this cursed establishment." All right. All right. I don't have to get to come to this realm, but always good when I can. As he will move, as he'll walk behind the counter, place the ticket onto the little rolly spinny thing, and we'll spin it around. And as it makes one rotation, you guys would see as it disappears suddenly. And after a few minutes, as he starts washing some glasses behind the counter, a bunch of food would appear on the table, a plate for everyone, and with Chi being given her first course, she just starts digging in, as he'll call out.
Lily does do a bit of a vacuum motion as she Kirby styles like at least a handful of fries and maybe one of the few hamburgers.
Yeah, like when you guys clear out a plate, the plate will just suddenly materialize with more food on it
Oh my
for the
god.
rest of your orders. As you all just start digging in and enjoying a very, very delicious meal. Like everything is cooked perfectly to your taste. Mup, Rune, your tomahawk steak is cooked perfect medium rare with with the fries having the right amount of salt you love. And the fruits are fresh and they have like that just picked kind of freshness to them. Uh, you guys just see as like she is just basically as well just vacuuming Kirby style up a bunch of a bunch of the food. Or I guess another way of be describing it's like Luffy. Because dear lord that kid can put down some food.
No, honestly, yeah.
So Lily, as you are enjoying the food, you suddenly feel something strange. As you suddenly feel something strange through the heart of Vix.
Ooh.
As a crystal in your
But
chest like starts to
for a second she thinks it's heartburn and then she's finally going out, but she's like, "No, I'm not done yet."
wait a minute, I don't have a heart anymore. This is my heart. Why is it on fire?
Why, why is it on fire? I'm only on meal, checks at watch. 6 out of 12.
Well, out of 6 out of 12. Yeah, oh God, I love that scene. Ah, dear Lord, Luffy has a fucking appetite. So, as you're eating, you just suddenly feel something. As you feel the heart of Vix almost like kind of pulling you towards the booth in front of you, to the two people who are talking at it.
Lily like feels herself start to glide on the seat a little bit and then like stop and then glide forward into the table and stop and then like she's like, "Oh, this is strange." As she's taking another bite out of a like a wing or something.
Yeah, you have like a giant Nagakuga drumstick.
Exactly, yeah, drumstick, that's what I'm thinking.
Like you have like you're biting into this. You're enjoying the actually really delicious food as you feel like the heart of Vix pulling you towards this booth that is in front of you. As you kind of realize, wait a minute. As you actually kind of realize for after a moment, wait a minute. That's why does that person in front of us looks like a feminine Goliath, but smaller?
Is that what that is?
Like your brain is starting to wonder like, is that actually what I'm seeing, or am I seeing things?
Is the food am I getting the meat sweats and it's finally getting to me?
So, do you answer the call that the stone is giving you, or do you finish up your meals first?
Oh, I think that the oh, I guess it really depends on what would be stronger. I think that if it's not physically pulling me, the heart of Vix would have to wait until after I eat.
Yeah, no, it's not like a physical pull. It's more like a whole like, come on, come on.
Cause Lily, I don't, she's not touching anybody right now, so nobody would really know it, but she's almost like the growling in her stomach was a growl, and she's satiating it now, but she's doing better, but she's not stopping.
Of course. You guys start eating for a bit. So you keep eating, and eventually the plates stop appearing for you, and oh god, your stomach feels so full.
Ah, perfect. That feels great.
Like
Love to
you
see
have
it.
like that full feeling you get when like you've eaten a lot of food at a nice restaurant, and like you want to like unbuckle your belt or something.
Literally, she's like her scale mail is like poofed out as far as it can go. She's got
Yeah.
a little food baby. She's very satisfied. She's like, ah.
She of course
And then
is
she
still
burps.
yeah, she's still demolishing dish after dish after dish. The owner is actually starting to like is actually just kind of like looking a bit nervous at that direction.
He should be because I'm putting away my cap. I'm putting away the amount I can get, which is 12.
He's just mostly just staring at she, just like, all right, keep adding, keep adding. She's just enjoying the nirvana of having so many meals. She is a very hungry kitty.
She is. She's been without food for a while. I'd like to think we also get a little plate for the hedgehog, like a little
Oh,
baby plate.
oh yeah, no, no. There's like the little baby plate with the hedgehog, with a bunch of fruits, veggies, and like little hedgehog things.
I want it to be in like little hedgehog heaven.
It is, it is. It's adorable. It's just, it's like that video of the head. It's like any video you see of a hedgehog eating. It's adorable. So, Mump, you also eventually finish up your food as Pyre and Tus are still eating. Tus actually getting a very getting various vegetables, getting what looks like some sort of T-bone steak, and a and what looks like a very big fruit salad. As she's like eating it bit by bit. But yes, Lily Bear, you feel called from the table in front of you. Mump, if you wish, you could go around and talk to people.
Uh,
You did notice the person working on what looked like some sort of firearm at a table earlier.
which table was that?
Table down here.
I was just thinking about going and talking to that lady. Yeah, I guess I'll go do that. Excuse me.
Oh,
Sorry,
excuse
excuse me.
me. Oh,
Sorry.
excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Everybody out so I can get out.
That's fine. I think once Lily was over here, she would answer the poll call,
Oh yeah,
but Mup can
Excuse me,
go.
ma'am. I can't help but noticing from across the way that fancy tech you're working on.
yeah. It will. It'll take her a moment before she will look up. Look up. She has like a screwdriver in her like a screwdriver in her mouth as she was working on something before she'll look up and like almost be surprised. Oh, hello there. I was not expecting anybody to come over and talk to me.
Well, I apologize. I don't mean to intrude. I'm just a fan of such weapons as is the one you're working on. I have a sort of one similar myself, and I'll kind of show the one on Rune's hip.
Well, that is indeed quite a fine work. Do you sit down? We can be able to talk about firearms and such.
Well, much obliged.
Yeah. This right here, as she just like is pointing to what looks like something somewhat similar to yours disassembled on a counter, is something I designed in my film.
No,
Honest,
it's of your own make.
I yeah. It's well, I honestly couldn't begin to tell you where to start with it. Mostly because I kind of built it in my sleep. I had been working on it for days and days, and when I went to sleep one day at my workbench, it was suddenly completed. As she will,
Well, that's uh, quite interesting.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've been told that I have a very good gift regarding well, engineering and any kind of artificery. Tell me, is yours one of your own design?
No, from what I gather, it's of dwarven make, and I'll pull it out, empty any rounds that may be loaded, and set it on the table.
Oh, dwarven make. It's not often I get to see a fine work of the dwarves of any other worlds. May I?
Uh, sure, go right on ahead.
She will nod as she will pick it up and she'll first put together hers and place it on the side before she'll pick up yours and start looking it over, checking how it opens and everything. When you see her before you see coming out of her back mechanical spider like limbs with tools and other pieces attached to them as she just starts to artfully disassemble it and lay out all the pieces
You
in order in front of you.
you mind showing me how to do that?
Hmm? Oh, you mean these? As she gestures to the mechanical
No, no,
limbs.
no. disassembling and reassembling this
Oh,
piece of work. I ain't been able to quite figure it out.
oh, of course. I apologize. This is quite similar design to a lot of firearms. It's a quite reliable design, honestly. As she'll put it back together bit by bit. Okay, so so we'll start with removing the cylinder. Mump or Rune, can you give me a awareness check or any kind of check that will let you kind of like study and learn how to disassemble and reassemble a firearm, or at least the one that she's showing you.
I'll do a I'll do an insight check.
All right, that sounds good to me.
I'll use my
Oof.
lucky or my inspiration point for this.
All right,
13.
13. All right, you
A little bit
just
better.
met the AC or the DC.
Let's go.
Rune, you study how she is able to pull it apart. She actually makes a point of not using the back limbs, to better show how it's done with just two hands and not like nearly eight. As
I
she
see. So
as
that's
she,
how you do it.
as she goes over bit by bit, explaining how you remove the cylinder, how to remove the barrel from the rest of the frame, how to take apart the rest of the frame, and goes over a bunch of random details regarding how to properly maintain the firing pin. And just basically gives you a whole lesson regarding how to properly maintain such a fine work of art.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, firearms like this
That's
are
mighty
quite
fine interest.
reliable. I have seen other designs from other people like you. They're lots more complicated, but I personally like the motto of "kiss," as she'll finish putting it back together and hand it back to you. Uh, Soul, you're lagging.
Oh, he might have lost connection. He'll come back. Give it a second.
Yeah, I'm getting it in a moment.
Yee. Meanwhile, in the background, you see a very low res, like One Piece style, Chi, Lily, and the little hedgehog, and we made like a little hoop for it, and it's essentially quote unquote jumping through it, but it's just like walking over it on the table, and we go, yay!
Soul, have you
The next
returned?
frame will teach it more tricks.
Alright,
Perhaps not. He might have fallen. I will text him.
alright.
What? No, I'm back.
Oh,
Okay,
you're right here.
okay.
There you are.
Yeah,
Hello.
you lagged
Sorry,
really
my
hard.
VP. Sorry, no, my VPN keeps disconnecting, and when that happens, Discord just freaks the fuck out.
No, you're fine, you're fine. Uh, so what were you asking?
I was saying, I've been looking and trying to find one of them there. I think they call them raffles. It's like
Ah,
this, but quite a bit longer, and they can shoot further.
yeah. No, no. Rifles, come in various different kinds. I've seen, quite a few. There's plenty that are very complicated, but I imagine you want something a bit more simpler and easier to maintain, yeah?
Ideally,
Especially
considering I'm
for
still
your
of
realm's
a
technological level.
rookie.
Hmm. Then, the first thing I can think of is probably something with some more break action design, but it'll require a pretty strong hinge. Maybe a lever action, but that's a bit more complicated in how it cycles rounds. And any idea of what kind of feeling you're going for how it fires?
You know, not really. I didn't
Hmm.
quite think that far. I figured first one I could get my hands on, I'd give it a try and go from there.
Let's see. Alright then. Uh, if you don't mind, uh, I'd like you to. Alright, hold on. As you see her pull a pouch from her hip and place it down before starting to dig around in it. And she will, will pull out a few different looking weapons and place them on the table. The owner seems to just glare over at you all before she just raises her hand. Don't worry, I'm just giving him a lesson. As he then just points
And
at a piece of paper on the wall that's covered in like a weird shiny film that says, "No fighting allowed in the diner." Don't
He does the
worry, don't
Simpsons thing.
worry.
Don't make me tap the sign.
Don't worry. I ain't going to do that. He'll just glare a bit more before nodding a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, yes. Let's see here. So here, as she holds up what looks to be what looks like a rifle, as far as you can tell from your previous descriptions. It is mostly made of wood, having a metal barrel and what looks like some sort of a latch on the side, like hanging off the side. This right here is a bolt action. As she will grab the latch, pull it up, and pull it back as you watch as part of the metal slide apart and reveal the inner chamber.
interesting.
Ah, yeah, yeah. You'll filter in the rounds here as she'll like demonstrate with like air motions, filling up the internal magazine, and then loading a round into the chamber, then loading up the rest of the magazine. Then she'll push forward, down, lock, and she'll raise it up. This works on the idea of cycling the rounds manually.
So kind of like how this here revolver works, where with each shot it just kind of like rotates them in.
In the way. But this one is a bit more of a model that it's a lot easier to cycle the rounds out of the chamber. But this one, you need to do it manually yourself, as she'll like do the motion of unlocking, lifting up the lever, pulling it back. Normally, whenever you expend a round, the shell will be brought out by you pulling back this mechanism.
I see.
And a new round will be loaded in. You'll push forward, lock it in, and ready to fire again. I've gotten very good at that, and it's very easy to do this very quickly. The only issue is, well, filling it up with more rounds. But artificers know the tricks. But artificers will always have some very fun tricks to be able to even up that playing field. And she'll set it down, and then she'll pick up one that looks a far bit more fancy. There seems to be some sort of around the trigger seems to be a bunch of metal that she is able to fit her hand in very nicely into. This is a lever action design, as she'll demonstrate by pushing forward the bits of metal that her hands are wrapped around, and you'll see as the uh as the chamber will open up. This works on a similar design to the bolt action, except you cycle the rounds via a lever action, as you just. With this kind of design, you can fire more quickly, but you still run into the issue of, well, needing to always manually input more rounds.
Yeah, I reckon that can be a concern when you're in the middle of a firefight.
Yeah. But again, if you have enough training and experience, it's very easy to just quickly get that done. And lastly, as she puts that one down, and we'll pick up and we'll lastly pick up what looks to be a one similar in design to the bolt action, except you watch as she will break it open at a point between the wood and the metal of the barrel. This right here is a break action. It's typically done more with shotguns, but with shotguns, blunderbusses, those kinds of things. But it's still a useful design for a simple kind of rifle. It's a single shot. You have to put the bullets in there and all that. But it's relatively simple and easy to make and maintain. But is again usually done with more shotguns.
I see. Now, what is a shotgun?
Huh. Shotgun, blunderbuss, boomstick. One moment, as she will kind of reach down and as she reach into the bag again and pull out a shotgun. Hold on. I'll actually upload the image of the character for everyone. So you probably already recognize this girl. Let's see here. Where is the art of her? Ah, here we go. If you look in general. Damn it. Hold on, there's an error.
No, it's okay. Take your time.
Here you go.
Yo,
As
I
she
Do
like
I
pulls.
her.
recognize her?
I'm surprised you didn't recognize her by the accent.
I mean, I assume it's Verna Hildegard.
Yes, it is.
It's just different art than before.
Yeah, no. This is the art I commissioned like halfway through the campaign that the artist didn't get to until like the campaign finished.
Hmm.
That's really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here
the
is.
spider legs gave it away for me, but
Here's some art of her with the mechanical legs.
I will be right back so you can tune into Lily and everyone else.
Yeah, no, you're
I gotta
fine.
go to the bathroom.
All right. Yeah, here's her with her mechanical leg.
Nice.
All right, so Lily, it is now your turn.
Hee hee.
As as you finished up teaching the little adorable ball of floof and porcupine
We
quills.
taught him some circus tricks.
Yeah, you taught him plenty of circus tricks. You move up to this table and you'll see what Rune saw earlier. What looks sorry, looks to be a tabaxi of some variety. Though you've never seen one this small, she's definitely not a hubaxi, but she is a tabaxi, but with crystalline horns and tails, about 7 of them.
Hmm.
About 7 crystalline tails that all have like a red color to them.
Ooh,
And
maybe.
this lady, or this person, who you can tell for some reason something is telling you this is a Goliath, but it's more feminine and is more feminine looking Goliath as far as you can tell. Hold on.
Interesting.
An image of this character.
Yeah, I can only see her
Yeah,
uh
let me go grab the actual
assets from
image.
here.
Her assets.
I didn't want to be rude. I just met this woman.
No, you're fine. You're fine. If you look in general, she's obviously
Oh.
not like blood soaked or anything,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I see. I
but
see.
you see someone that looks like this sitting at the table as they seem to be chatting, though. As far as you can tell, they're not saying any words, but you feel like they are. As suddenly, both of them will just kind of stop and then look over at you, kind of confused for a moment before suddenly you see as the other one, as the tabaxi looking girl, will speak up. Who are you? Why? Why do you bear the shard of a peopleless stone in your chest?
Oh, hi. I am not honestly sure why I came over here to bother you. I'm really sorry for bothering you, but the rock in my chest is very adamant. And Lily like kind of scratches it a little, but not. She's not scratching it, but she's like,
Tapping it or
not.
something?
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like touching it
just
in a fidgety way.
yeah, you're not really scratching it, not exactly tapping it. You're like you're doing something to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I can't
fidgeting it.
explain the hand motion I'm doing,
Yeah,
but
it's fidget. A
you get
fidget
it.
is good. A good placeholder. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, you're fidgeting around with it as the other one will kind of move one of their tendrils over to you. Like this one has like some back tendrils on it, and you watch as they kind of like move towards you before they will kind of like tilt their head to the side, almost like in a questioning gesture.
Yeah. Lily will kind of like I don't. She's kind of feels awkward about it because again she did just walk up and start bothering these people, but it's like, yeah, go ahead.
They will nod. Sorry, actually knocked something over.
No, it's okay.
Uh, so yeah, you give a nod as they will as the tendril. You watch as the tendril moves up to you and will kind of tap the center of the crystal for a moment before you start hearing another voice in your head. This one's talking psychically, like kind of similar to how the Goliath sometimes talk to you psychically,
Oh, weird. Yeah, yeah.
but it's definitely different. Like you don't know why, but something about talking with this one in your head is different, like massively so. So, eh, sorry about that. Had to just adjust my chair.
No, you're fine.
So, you are. So, you hear them talking in your head as the one that looks like a Goliath will state, wait, you are. You look familiar. I believe the first has talked about you before.
Oh, I've heard. I think I know about that. It gives me a headache when I think about it, to be honest with you. But
Are you the Herald?
uh, I have a lot of titles.
I believe the first have talked about you before. Well, no, they have. Uh, Something about becoming the Veilbreaker.
Now that one I recognize. That's one of the ones that always gives me a headache if I think about it for too long.
Oh, I apologize. I did not mean to give you a headache.
Oh no, I'm good. Okay, right now. It's just like if I think about what it means to be a veil breaker and what that is for me in the moment, I get kind of twitchy, and her eye kind of starts going.
I do apologize. I know that feelings like that.
It just was quite intense, to be honest with you.
I creature. I understand that that organics sometimes get headaches when interacting with my kind. Um, but I understand. So you are Miss Lily of the Mystic Bear?
Ah, yeah, that's me.
Yes, Lily of the Mystic Bear, Herald of the First, Veilbreaker, and who did other titles, if I remember the first saying right.
Quite a lot, yeah. Head Priestess, Lily of the Mystic Bear, Veil Walker, Dimension Travel. It's weird.
Of course. I do imagine that such things have. I do imagine that you do have many questions about those things. But it is nice to meet you. You're the one that allowed our god to finally meet our wayward kin. As
That's a
they
lot of words for a big minotaur or a small minotaur like me.
Oh, I am sorry if I have overcomplicated something. I should introduce myself. My name is Vix.
Vix?
Yes.
Well, that's really interesting that you mentioned that. Sorry, not to uh startle you. It's nice to meet you, Vix. I've actually met someone named Vix before.
Is that so?
Yes. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. And Lily will like hold her hand over the crystal in her chest. But this time more in like a mournful protective way rather than a fidgety way.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. The death of any of my kind, whether they be of this realm or another, is sad to hear.
Indeed, but it's okay. Because now Vix gets to travel with me all the time. So it's like I always have my good friend with me.
They were a friend. I hope that they were a
Ah,
good
yeah.
companion.
Honestly, Vix was one of my best friends. And I don't have a lot of friends, but I think I'd consider Vix to be one of my best friends.
That is
And I
good.
mean you guys, of course, my new guys. Not you guys, but my points to pyre with the hedgehog like balancing on a ball as they've got like music going now.
Yeah. It's a little
Pyre lights
circus
a little
show.
flame and they make it like it's jumping through a little fire hoop.
Yeah, it's really adorable.
Toos Toos is gonna start charging admission.
So they will look back and nod. Yes, I am actually happy to meet you. I've heard so much from the first about you, though. I was always wondering if I'd ever get to meet you. Well, I'd always love to meet the others of my kind within your realm, but unfortunately I can't.
Well, I don't think he's theirs exactly the same, but we do have our friend Titan, and Lily would like look outside where she could only imagine we've given Titan a plate, but he's like sitting outside the window, like right here because he doesn't fit inside.
Yeah, kinda.
So we made him a spot right here and have been including him, but he's sat with a plate outside with like a burger and like some rocks that he's just been munching on the whole time.
Yeah.
He doesn't fit, but we include him and we cracked this window.
She'll kind of
So
like look over.
Lily like gestures.
Like Vix will look over for a moment, a little confused before saying, "Oh, I knew that your realm had one of our settling comets, but I did not realize that there had been some another god had taken liberty to create one of our kind."
Those are also some big words for a little bit of tar like me.
Uh,
I do recall that Vix, not Vix, sorry, you're Vix. I do recall that Titan said that he came from the moon, so
ah, perhaps perhaps a fragment of the crystal landed on your moon then. Uh, I apologize. How do I explain this? You understand the concept of colonization, correct?
uh yeah, kind of. I mean, the Soul Empire was trying to in the time, and the miowne kingdom was already pre-established, so I would suppose that's colonization, although my family's been native to the area for quite some time, so that brings up a good question. But yeah, I mean, I suppose I technically do, yeah.
Right. My people are in our world are able to travel among the stars, and we settle other worlds, colonizing them become allow us to appear on them. We are in a way born of the earth, quite literally. The first gave us life, and through them, we are given life on other worlds. Fragments of their true form are given to meteorites, rocks that travel through the stars and will one day impact other planets. One of
That's kind of
these
neat.
one of these, as far as the first can tell, and the teacher, of course, through her tireless research on the subject, as far as they both can tell, the one of these colonization meteorites had somehow ended up in your realm, possibly through some sort of black hole, though the accuracy of that is to be debated.
Hmm, I see. I mean, I think I see.
In essence, a hole in reality that can travel to other dimensions. Or realms, if that's more of a fitting term.
I think so. I'm not quite sure, but
Hmm. Well, do not worry. But our kind, long ago, our colonization meteorite had came to your world, and that is where your Goliaths come from. Our people are adaptive. We always adapt to the world that we call home. And it seems that for a long time, your realm did not have access to the veil. So, we adapted to live without it, and a lot of our abilities have been locked away, it appears.
hmm.
But with you, they have been allowed to reappear.
Ah, that makes sense. Hence Veil Breaker. Now that makes a lot more sense.
You broke through the barrier of the veil that this realm had, allowing us to appear, allowing the veil to leak through, and allowing my kind to once again have our powers here. Though they have a long way, I imagine, to truly unlocking its potential. Our, our psychic abilities are still somewhat new, so I imagine theirs are somewhat nascent and untrained. But with you being a leader amongst them, I imagine that they'll be in very good hands.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate that. I mean, I've only met with a couple of Goliaths recently, but they have been a big help. I hope I can do whatever I can for them in the future.
Of course. As the other as the backseat of the crystal tails will just kind of look up. You have a lot of kindness in your heart.
Oh, thanks. try my best.
Your kindness is good, though do not let it be used against you. My sister learned that the hard way.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. My sister has issues that I've been helping with. But now that we're separated, we can be able to work on them together.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. And I hope for the best.
Indeed. It is nice to actually meet you, Veilbreaker. Lily the Mystic Bear. And I will leave. And if you wish, she will take out a crystal. You watch as Vix will pull a crystal out from like a pouch on their side and place it down on the table. It is it looks like a classic like cut quartz, like that kind of squared cylinder shape with like the two point ends.
Right, right.
It's kind of like in
I
that
am
classic
intrigued.
shape as she'll place it down onto the table. This is a galvanon stone. I would like you to take it to the Goliaths, if they still wish to learn about the history that they have not had in some time.
I can do that.
That is good. I imagine it will take some time to get it to them, but no matter what, I'm happy that you will be able to at least help them more. Though you can't really see a face on this one, you do get the sense that they are smiling to you.
Oh, good. Lily would beam back in a smile and be like, I hope that they can use this wisely and the best of their ability, and I hope they're excited when they receive it. Although they're not like super excitable beings, looks over to Titan as he's got I've pictured him with like the tiniest little homemade flag, like just betwixt his rock fingers as the hedgehog does a couple of flips at the table.
Oh my god, it sounds so adorable.
Pyre's in like a we've put like a little napkin on her to make her look like a ringmaster. Tus is taking actual admission.
Oh my god, adorable. Yeah, there's like these people just coming over and like like actually giving money. But most of it's like weird stuff. You have like they're giving like silver coins to see this. Like you see like silver coins, you see like weird strips of paper. Tustus is taking it all.
Rightfully so.
Like she is indeed taking it all, but it's like partway confusing because like what is half this money? But she understands that okay, it must be worth
What
something to them,
is
so it has
this?
to be. It has to be worth something.
It has to be worth something.
Uh, but so is there anything? So with that, we'll actually go back to Rune.
Hello.
Hello. So Rune, uh, what were you going to be asking the lady before you?
I asked her what is a shotgun, and I don't remember if she actually got through that explanation or not.
No, she was not able to, but now she can. Uh, a shotgun, as she will pull out the weapon in the first image of her I showed.
Mm-hmm.
This is a shotgun. This is a custom triple barrel design. Typically, it will be two barrels, but there's designs with one barrel, which will have a reciprocating mechanism involving it's all the same. But essentially, as she will place it down onto the counter or onto the table, a shotgun fires out shells. These shells contain many tiny pellets that, when shot out, creates in a way a wall of projectile. They'll essentially send out a wave of projectile with every shot. The amounts of balls of these tiny balls within a shell determines its kind of how hard every impact will hit.
All right.
The best way to best way to explain. Um. Okay. As she will reach into the bag of holding, pull out a what looks like some sort of cylindrical object, and you watch as she will open up the top of it and carefully remove its contents. As you see about 12 balls of what look like some sort of metal, a some sort of cotton like substance, and then a pile of powder. This is essentially the components within the shot. These are the pellets as she picks up one of the tiny balls. And essentially, you try to pack as. You try to at least pack as many as you can without compromising the ability of the gun to shoot them. Mass to powder burn ratio. Uh,
So you get so it's like trying to fill a box and not overfill it.
yes. You always want to make sure you have enough powder to send them at a good velocity. But you don't want to have too much powder as that might accidentally cause more issues, but you try to get a good balance between shots and powder.
Mm. Oh, excuse me.
That is what I recommend.
Hmm.
With this, so this is a what's also called a side-by-side design. Well, the barrels as she breaks it open and shows that there's two barrels side by side.
All right, that makes sense.
This is a very good design, easy to make and very easy to maintain. Then, as she'll put it back, and she'll like clean up the powder and she'll clean up the shell. She'll actually snap her fingers as you watch as it pull itself back together before she puts it back into the bag, and then we'll reach into the bag and pull out a different design that has two barrels on top of each other. This is an over-under design, as she will break this one open as well and show the two barrels on top of each other. The idea of this design is streamlining its width by putting the barrels on top of each other. This design is a bit more complicated to produce, primarily because of the firing mechanism involved. But both designs tend to be very reliable, with this one having the benefit of actually just kind of like show as she just kind of aims down as she just kind of demonstrates both shots going down the line of sight instead of you having to adjust for each barrel.
Hmm.
With a side by side design, you'll have to adjust for each barrel because then the sight or what you're aiming down is typically down between them. So you have to aim a bit to the left for the right barrel and a bit to the right for the left barrel. The
That makes sense.
over under is just better for accuracy's sake. Then there is quite a few other things to be careful of, but those are the big stretches of it all. But for your film, I do imagine that's a uh, I do imagine that a design that would be very good for your film would probably be more closer to a blunderbuss, as she puts the both as she puts the over under gun back in the bag and pulls out what looks kind of like a what kind of reminds you as a heavy crossbow in terms of like its shape, as she will show you. This kind of design is more closely related to a flintlock, if you know what that is.
Yeah, it's like a more simplified version of this here revolver, and it only gets one shot.
Yes, flintlocks are very simple weapons. Though many realms think that they're simple to make, they're not. Any firearm has its is going to take a long time to make. Any firearm is going to take a long time to make and master, and well, yeah, there's going to be, no matter what, a very long process in ensuring that it works properly.
I see.
But
Now,
for
what would you?
yeah, yes,
What type of firearm would you recommend if I were wanted to shoot greater distances?
then a rifle. In complete honesty, a rifle would very much be the one you'd want to go for.
All right, because I like to believe I am somewhat proficient in the longer shot.
Of course. Now, now it also depends on how far away you want to be from that. Do you want to be, in general, a good distance away, or do you want to hit them from the other horizon?
Uh, Far enough away that I can see them, but they can't see me.
Then both options. Well, then there's two options for that. Then one is a one is you going for the one for you want to see them, but they can't see you. That would most likely either A be a normal rifle or a sniper rifle. Now there are two big differences between those. The normal rifle is intended to be used between long and medium ranges. Yeah, that is
All
a
right.
good concept to grasp. A sniper rifle is primarily meant to be used at the long ranges. Pretty long, as in you're typically far beyond what your targets can see.
I reckon that makes a lick of sense.
Indeed. So for that, you're wanting to be as far away as possible from your target. And of course, that does run with the issue of being too far away for its effectiveness, but you can always figure out how far away your rifle can shoot before drop off and all of that happens. Essentially, like any projectile weapon, there's a range that it will go until the effectiveness just completely depletes.
All right. So if you're too far away, it's not going to have the effect of punch.
That too, but you also risk the bullets. You also risk the worry of the bullets not reaching far enough. Also, other conditions could get in the way if you don't do everything properly. But super far away, you'd want a sniper rifle, typically with some sort of scope. You know what the scope is, correct? Rune? Oh no, we've lost him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I see the audio thing popping up. It blipped up like it was speaking, and I heard no sound.
Hello?
Oh, there it was again.
There it is. Come on. He might something might be going on.
It could
Yeah,
be the
my VPN
VPN again.
disconnected. I apologize.
Okay,
Oh,
don't
it's okay.
worry.
There you
No,
go.
I never heard of such a thing as a scoop.
A scope is the A scope is in essence a device that allows you to see further distances from with your weapon.
I see.
Yeah. The main idea of a scope is you will need. The main idea of the scope is that it will effectively allow you to see further away from where you are. So most of the time, far beyond what your normal eyes can see. How this is done is various across realms, but I don't know what kind of technology your realm fully has, so I can't make any suggestions. But typically, a lens array does work. It's just you have to figure out how to properly make sure it has the right ability to, well, magnify an item. But that is in fact that is basically the basics of that one.
All right.
Is there any other questions you have?
I don't believe so.
All right. Then I do hope that you're able to be able to do what you want with your weapon. These are quite marvelous things, and though they are quite rare across many realms, it's always nice to see someone who appreciates something like this.
Well, I much appreciate your time, and I much obliged for the information you've shared.
If you need anything else, let me know. So I do not know if I can be able to share one of mine with you, but it's nice to know that such knowledge is in the hands of someone who can understand it.
I guess I'll return to the rest of the party, or at least the table.
Thank you for your time. So you come back and oh my god, you made a little doodle. Oh my
The
god.
gang's all here.
Oh my god, it's so
We
adorable.
got Titan outside, the little hedgehog, and Bruno at his seat because I definitely didn't forget about him.
I'm sorry that I don't have a little Bruno
No,
building.
I forgot about him for sure, but he's here now.
So yeah, there
See, look
is
how happy Titan is. He's happy to be here.
yeah, he just vibing with his friends. So you all Rune, you come back to the table and you see Toos Toos uh help like she's just like putting on a show with the cute little hedgehog as they're like having it do tricks, feeding it like lots of yummy treats. Like it looks so adorable.
Everyone's suddenly much more energized since they've been fed.
Yeah, she's on her like 88th plate,
I love that for her.
and she's just having the time of her life, enjoying all of the food.
I think after I got that crystal from this table, I would head back and join everybody too, unless there was more to that conversation that I
That was basically it. There is other characters if you wish to approach them.
Lily comes back, sits next to Chi, and is like, "Hello, how are you?" Feeds her more food.
She just looks up. Very good. This is really good food. They even
Yeah, I'm
make the fudge I
glad.
love. And she's just
They
numbing more.
do, and it's the exact recipe, just like you say it.
Mm-hmm. As like as another batch of food arrives. And like the owner looks more and just kind of looks really worried as he keeps serving her.
He's going through all the emotions right now. At first he was annoyed and now he's worried. At the end he'll be horrified. It's okay.
No, he just looks like worried for some reason. You don't know why he looks worried, but he does.
Probably just concerned for the amount of food she's consuming. I would also be concerned.
It's perfectly understandable. Uh, but so yeah, you all are enjoying. So you guys continue to enjoy the nice, delicious foods. Uh, um, Mump, is there any of the other characters you like to interact with, or is that all?
I mean, who is this?
Uh,
Do they seem to be doing anything? The bottom left one.
no, they just seem to be enjoying a nice meal. But you do see that their armor is quite strange, being made out of some strange hides and metals.
Hmm.
They do seem to have like a pair of daggers on their hips. Well, not exactly daggers, more gloves of like some sort that look like a beast's paws and claws. Would you like to approach them?
Uh, no. I'll let them keep eating their meal and be in peace.
Of course. So eventually she does finish eating, and she has like that cartoonishly big belly before you just see it just slowly just go. You just see it just like it slowly bit by bit just goes down until it's flat and back to normal. And she just looks very, very satisfied as she looks up to you, Lily Bear. Thank you.
Thank you. You're
She's
welcome.
still clearly very tired.
Lily just pats her head a little bit and is like, "It's okay, just keep eating. Save your strength."
She nods as she eats a bit more. Hmm. The darkness says that this is a very fine place, and I very much like the darkness very much likes it. Perhaps we shall visit again. The darkness will guide once more when that time comes. So the owner gives a soft like sigh as he will look to the as he look to you all just kind of smiling. But as he is smiling, there's a moment where suddenly it doesn't look dark and foggy out. Suddenly you guys see sunshine
Oh, have we been eating that long?
as the owner seems to just go wide-eyed for a moment and say, "Oh, the sun's rising. I think you guys should leave now."
Uh, all of us or just
You guys, as he points to
oh.
you all. I'm sorry, but I think it's a good idea if you all should go before I have to leave. I'll make sure you guys get back to your realm before I have to close this location.
All right.
All right.
Well,
A
thank
little
you kindly
cryptic
for the
and scary, but
hospitality.
thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Lily would help like pick up Chi.
Yeah, Pyre just helps pick up Chi. As you actually see, as like,
Lily might honestly be able to carry Chi by herself at this point.
I mean, true, but like Pyre is
I just
still like
mean after she
helping.
ate.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Pyre is still helping as Toos Toos is grabbing her gear. And you actually see Lily and Mump. You watch as Pyre's armor starts to glow with the sunlight. And she looks
Oh, usually
down
that's a
a
good
little
thing.
confused. Wait a minute. Why is it? I haven't felt like this since. Oh. Oh, that's weird. As she like piggybacks Chi. I feel like I'm at the Black Solstice again.
Well, that's not good.
I think we should listen to this guy's advice and get out of here.
I'm already out
No,
the door.
Yeah,
no, that's
just
fine.
so everyone starts to skedaddle out of the room, out of the building, and starts moving down the starts moving down the road. You actually feel an urge to go up the road, not down.
Oh, terrifying. If it got like if we felt like this was urgent, Lily would be like moving kind of instinctually and would essentially, I know Pyre had her for a second, but would princess style pick up Chi and just start moving towards wherever the direction was up the road.
Yeah, no, I can see it. I can see it.
She for some reason feels very adamantly strong and territorial and is moving forward with that action.
Yeah. So you all start to skedaddle as you guys.
Unfortunately, I have to move Titan and the dog and the hedgehog all at once, but
No,
they're together. Don't worry.
no, you're fine. You're fine. So everyone, you all run down out as Pyre is like, it's like glowing brightly now. As you see the sun breaking through the fog, and then in a moment, you guys find yourself that as you guys continue to run and move down the path, you eventually once again find yourself on a dirt path with some gravel on it, and the fog gone. Looking back, there's nothing but open road. There's nothing but the dense jungle and the open road, as if that place had never existed.
Oh, fun.
And once again, find yourselves on the path back to base. There is
Uh,
a.
Da, 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 da.
Give me a little moment to fill out some stuff.
It's okay, take your time.
DMR. That's an
Is this what
interest.
you've been doing this whole time?
Is this what you're doing with Verna's gun lesson?
It kind of gives
uh,
the vibe, yeah.
if Slaya lets me, yes, I will.
All right, hold on. Let me just start making a few notes. Uh,
Personally, I feel like it's well balanced, but I will gladly take thoughts, opinions, and
yeah, I'll have to give
the
it like
like.
a good read over first, but yeah, well, it's a good idea to get thoughts and opinions on stuff like this. Uh,
Well, I reckon that was a fine evening of some wonderful conversations and some good food. But I guess we best be
you guys find
moseying on down the trail.
you guys actually arrived at that place about mid afternoon, and
Oh yeah, it was just dark there. I see.
yeah, you guys arrived around mid afternoon and spent a few hours there from your perspective. But you guys feel well rested, energized, like very good. And you look and you actually realize, huh, it's morning. It's like It was starting to get a bit late in the afternoon when you guys went in there, but now it's like full on morning. It's strange. As and you all realize you actually are about a few miles ahead of where you originally were on the map. When you see a few sites that you remember seeing last time when you guys were traveling to Duskfang. It's, well, again, kind of weird.
Well, I reckon we best be moseying on down the trail, start heading our way back.
Indeed, it's,
That's true. We
yeah,
should get to the camp soon.
yeah. Pyro will just kind of look
So
at her
what's the move
map.
after that?
Well, it
Uh,
depends. Are we going to the capital first to take Chi home? Or, well, we're not taking Chi home. We're not, but we're going to the capital first to get Emily's siblings and then back to the base? Or are we going base first? I mean, because I just had a really fantastic rest there. I think I could go straight capital, get his, and
Capital is still a few days out.
that's
Capital's probably
fine.
a few weeks out.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know where we're at on the map, but from what I can recall, we had to go all the way far west. And our camp is further east from us than the capital was.
no, our
No,
base
the
is like in the
capital's
middle of the
further east.
jungle. The capital is very, very far east. Pyre just kind of looks at the map that she has and will say,
When I
uh,
say the capital, I mean the Tabaxi capital.
"Yeah, no. Again, it's like other side of Ugnala. We were on the right. We're on the left side of Ugnala. The capital of Tabaxi is all the way
Uh,
on the right side, and our base
Yeah,
is like
our
in the
base
okay.
is
middle.
on
It's
the
not that I
other side of the heart.
It's
Yeah.
not that I disagree with you. It's just from what I can recall from Slaya showing me where the king's castle was, which is where I think we would go first. I think that would.
Okay, so
It's fine.
we're gonna make a stop at base, get
Oh,
supplies and
oh.
everything. Oh, wait a
I
minute.
think Lily Bear is meeting the High King's like retreat on the west side of the mountain range,
Is that what you mean,
which
Slayer? I
would be
mean, Lily
close,
Bear?
which would be closer than our base. But the capital city itself is on the east side of the mountain range and on the east side of the jungle region entirely. And our base is on like the eastern side of the center.
It would be great if I had a map that could verify this.
I'm sorry, I do not have access to Roll20.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to like see maybe if at any point Slaya talked about it.
Okay, sorry, I'm just making some little notes for Slayer to understand.
Okay. We can also figure this out next week when Slay is back.
Yeah. So I'm just making some little notes. Uh, if you guys want, we can make one last roll and have a little fight with a monster. If you guys want,
Uh,
that is.
it's up to you guys.
That is also up to you guys. I'm down.
I'm fine with whatever.
Right? Let me just finish writing up these notes. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. Lily, Mump, and myself, please give me a D100 roll.
Da, 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 da. Ooh, 92.
All right.
Second. I just made a really shitty map based off of memory. So you said a D100. 18.
That is indeed a very shitty map.
So we were at the copper mines town, Duskfang, on the left side. Our base is the circle in like relatively the dead center. Snap reports further south. If we go to our base and then head up to the capital, we'll go through the Coliseum city onwards to the capital.
I don't. I'm going to wait to see Slaya's map before we make any decisions.
Yeah, either
Because
way,
I
you guys
don't
will
Okay.
be
think
arriving
this is
at
right.
your base first, I imagine, for anything.
That's fine. I don't want to look Emily in the eye again when we show up without her siblings at another time. She was already on the edge and was not happy, so I was not planning on going back until I had her siblings.
Oh, of
That's
course.
fine. I mean, we can cut straight to
I'm,
the capital.
I'm not planning on cutting you guys straight to the capital. Like, the whole
If you and
idea
Slay
was
had already
like,
talked about it with the plan, go ahead. But if we need to cut session here, I guess is what I'm saying. We can
no, no,
also do
no, no.
that.
We can. I had the idea of you guys going here. Slant basically told me if some of a few things happened, have extra stuff planned, which I do have, but because Grave wasn't here, a lot of it couldn't activate properly.
Right, like we can't. That's the other thing is like the whole thing. My whole thought process is we can get to the capital and also stop because we need Grave for that too.
Oh, of course. Uh, Also, random little bookkeeping thing. I will put down that uh, Titan did properly cure Chi Nam upper leucopathy.
Yeah, I think he did that last time, but I don't know if he did it properly.
Alright. So, looking at lists of monsters, I'll be taking the medium of everyone's roll. Uh, Alrighty then. So that will be a. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Okay, so it's going to be a Fanged Wyvern. god, no, I'm not having to play a fucking map of Halo. Jesus Christ. And twisting everything. I'm sorry this is taking a moment.
No,
It's
you're
all
good.
good. What if, hear me out, we fight God
No.
and we
Just,
win,
just no.
and then we're super powerful?
I promised Leia I would not fuck up the power scaling.
It's not gonna fuck it up that bad. It'll be barely noticeable.
Still, I am not gonna fuck anything up. It's blah 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 blah.
Because it'll be real simple, right? Uh, Lily, we can have take place of let's see, the god of like nature, right? Um, Pyre,
I
you
am
can become the
not
new sun god.
pause. I am not about to advocate myself to a god position while I'm currently advocating for my god to her goddesshood. That's the first way you get struck down.
And then Rune can become the new god of archery. So we technically have to fight three gods, but
Yeah, good luck with those last
How
two.
about no?
I'm worried about my paper dragon, but you two have big issues as well.
Hold on. I almost. Okay, I found it. No, I don't want you guys fighting a fucking Barroth or a Devil Joe. I just had. There it is! Okay. So, as you guys are moving through the forest, you are. You all would. As you all are moving through the forest, making camp, about another day's travel, give or take, from the camp, from the base. Making base camp, making the camp about another day's travel, give or take, from base camp, or from the base. You all, Lily Bear, Rune, and Pyre would go out to go get one last meal for Chi, knowing that there's probably going to be some fairly big monsters still nearby. And as you guys put your tokens like down here, I don't have a proper map set up for this, but I do want to at least give you guys a proper fight.
Um, I think you have to put them down.
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad. Brain.
No, it's okay.
Eh,
I gotta zoom out.
eh. And you could draw your little. You could make a little. I'll actually go copy the doggo drawing and give you control of it.
You could if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So you all
I'll have to
set
draw
out.
in his legs, but it's okay, I will.
Yeah, one moment. Oh god, it's so tiny.
There's my boy. And the dog.
Okay, it kind of came as a package deal, but here you go.
That's okay, perfect, thank you.
Let me just. I can't give you control of this. Fuck.
God damn it, it's okay, I'll fix him up and he'll just be standing there like cheerleaders.
Yeah. So as you guys fight are hunting around, you'll actually come across a a creature, not this big, sorry, like this sized.
Oh my.
It stalking through the jungle as it just sniffs around, and you guys all notice it before it notices you. as you all are able to get the jump on it. I rolled it. It got a nat 1 on awareness. So, what would you guys like to do?
Ooh, buddy, do I have something for you? So, with my light crossbow,
hmm
I will make my first attack. Does a 24 hit? I'll use
Uh,
sharpshooter for this.
it hits even with sharpshooter.
All right. So that's going to be 20 piercing, and I'm also going to use an arcane shot for grasping arrow.
Oh, what does
So
that
it's also
do?
going to take an extra 2d6 poison damage,
So it's already taken 20. What?
20 piercing, and 7 poison.
Alright.
And its speed is reduced to 10.
Mm.
And if it chooses to move at all, it'll take an additional 2d6 slashing.
Neat.
Then I'll make my second attack for my turn.
Alright.
Uh, that's a 21 to hit.
Alright. That does hit, even with sharpshooter applied.
Yep. So that'll be another 21 piercing.
Honestly, you should just kick its ass.
That's my turn.
Alright. Lily Bear may take a quick turn.
Neat. Lily would have explosion out because I'm gonna. She feels juiced and ready to go. All right, let's see. It
Oh,
is a
ooh, no, hold on.
19.
Before you get in melee, Biba, Lily, there are poisonous brambles around the creature.
My Pookie armor gives me resistance. I'm just gonna have to get close enough anyway.
Well, the brambles don't deal the poison damage; they just deal slashing damage.
Oh, I see. Well, I have to get within melee, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna let it happen.
PB, do you want to roll the 2d6 for slashing damage to Lily, or do you want me to?
Let me roll that. Let me just Lily Bear, you'll take 5 piercing damage or slashing.
Ah, that's fine.
Alright, so you
This is actually
approach.
gonna stay here. Yes, and then does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Neat. So that would be 13 plus 13 slashing damage and then 6 fire damage. Sorry, I'm making sure this rolled right.
Alright.
Okay. And then I will attack it one more time. Oof, that one's a 13.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
That's okay. And then I'm gonna do this. Bom, bom, bom. And then Bruno will slash with his sword. Now his stuff is not actually correct, so bear with me. This is like semi right. 18,
All right, that does hit.
and then that's a total of 14, 8 slashing, and 6 fire.
All right, all right. It is
And then that would be
still
my
up
turn.
as Pyre will move up. Move up herself. Yada yada. And for roll to hit. Bonk. Bonk. And then a bonk. As add that up myself. All right. It looks fairly beat up, and then it will start its turn. As it will as it will or as it will first as it will first attempt to bite Pyre. Oh, fudge. God damn it. Sorry, the die flew off my table.
Oh no, you're
That's
good.
okay. PB, you'll also have to take bramble damage as well.
Yeah, no, I already rolled it.
Oh, okay.
It was 4 points.
Oh, fair, fair.
All right. So plus that. All right, it is able to hit Pyre as Pyre will end up taking. Sorry, I have to look for my d12s.
That's okay, take your time.
As Pyre will end up taking uh about 20 damage.
Ow.
So yeah, she'll take 20 piercing and 2 fire damage as she is in the uh as she is in the jaws of this giant thing, and it will attempt to do a sweeping attack with its tail at you, Lily Bear. What is your AC?
How disrespectful. My AC recently got a boosty boost. It is 19.
It misses just barely as
Ah,
you're
I
able
shout
to
out to this scale mail.
as you're
thought we
able
said your
to.
AC was higher.
No, because I took off the cloak of protection because I'm not getting rid of my hood of the honey bear.
Okay. Don't you also have a ring of protection though?
Uh, I don't know
Um,
actually.
the +1 to my AC comes from the hood of the honey bear. The scale mail is +2 scale mail. Um,
Okay.
I think that's everything. I don't have anything else I think that covers.
Okay.
My Fey ring just summons the Fey to my knowledge.
Yeah, this summons the Fae that you have in as part of being an ambassador.
Which I would like to contact more, but I keep forgetting about.
Yeah, no, you're fine. All right, so it is just barely able to miss as you have a as it tries to whip its tail around at you, and it just barely misses as you dodge out of the
Oh, the
way.
necklace of light gives me +1 to AC too, but that's why I'm at 19 instead of 18.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, so there's that. Top of initiative, Mup. What you do you like to go again?
Yeah. Um. Here you guys go. Fairy fire.
Oh, oh, very nice.
Cute.
Uh,
That's my turn.
20-foot cube, a creature in
Do
the
we
area
also
is
I'll
have to
inside
target
make that
line.
X though?
focus
It
it. No,
says.
I'll focus it further back. It has a 60-foot range, so I'll focus it further back so it doesn't hit you guys.
Oh, it super fails.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So
So
now it's
Lily
lit
Bear
up.
is now lit up
And
like
you
a
have
Christmas
advantage.
tree.
Oh, yay. Okay, let's try this now. I'm excited to see how this works. Okay. Swing.
Right.
Schwung!
Oh,
Swing and
damn.
schwung.
Okay. Let me add that all up.
So
20.
25 slashing and 12 fire.
Okay, so 25 minus 12. All right, it is not looking good as you
It's like 37 damage.
as you
Not so much fun.
swing down the explosion.
My explosion!
As you see as it's huffing and growling and snarling.
And then Bruno coming in with a sword. Hiya! One fire, like always. I love when he does that.
One fire. All
A
right.
single
It's just a
fire.
little stinge.
Yeah, no, that's still good damage. As it is very injured, and Pyre will go up next. As she will bonk it with her glaive. Bonk.
Ooh!
Remember, you
Bonk.
also have advantage.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Either
Not
way,
that you
Whereas
need
that
it for
Bruno
that
would have
first
too.
attack.
either way that nat 20 killed it.
Cool.
Yeah!
As the beast falls as Pyre just runs up, slams her glaive into its head, and it just watches it just as it just falls over dead.
Congrats,
Yay!
team.
Uh,
Support character to
Congrats.
the full.
Alright, everyone roll me a d20 for part check.
Oh, this is a It's either I think it's survival or nature check.
Oh yeah, everyone either make me a
If
survival or
you're
nature
harvesting,
check to harvest a part.
Whoa!
it's
Oh, hold
it's
on.
one of the two. I can't remember which one it is.
Uh, we'll go with
Damn it.
survival.
Damn it.
Or
Oh,
we
I
could
mean, if
just
we do
go.
survival. No, it doesn't. It's okay.
Well, that's still a pretty good roll. No, don't worry, that's still a pretty good roll. Let's see
Let's
here.
go.
Pyre. Survival. Ah,
Hell yeah,
damn.
22.
Now Rune, what will you roll? I wonder.
1 second, I got distracted trying to look up a PDF for harvesting monsters.
Yeah, don't worry, I have it open right here. It's survival.
Oh, okay, cool. I have nothing to my survival, so here we go. Oh, 17.
Nice. Okay, so starting with the Lily Bear. Lily
Yeah.
Bear, you will be getting an Agenath scale.
Ooh.
I will send you that in a moment. Uh, yeah, here you go. So first up is Lily Bear with the Agenath scale. This is a armor part. Mump
Hell yeah.
with the 17, you will get a flame sack.
Hell yeah.
Which is actually a really good one for you.
That means I can make a flamethrower.
I mean, essentially, here's what it does. This can be added onto your weapon or armor. And Pyre ended up getting, once again, a plate.
Hell, see, now we can make her a plate. I told you we needed two plates to make her a full breastplate, and now it's like written in the stars. We have to just make her like like a breastplate bikini to cover underneath her coat. It does adjust the protection, but nothing else. Nothing for sake of what's the word? She's still nude is the thing.
Modesty. It did nothing for modesty. So PB, because I don't know if you were aware, um, I changed rune subclasses a little bit.
Oh yeah, no. I was actually part of the of Slaya and Lily Bear working that
Okay.
out.
Oh yeah.
We spent like a
So all
good
the artificer spells.
spent like a good
I
hour figuring that all out.
all the artificer spells I took are fairy fire, expeditious retreat, featherfall, and grease. I also have firebolt and ray of frost.
Lily Bear, you got a fang, right? Oh, you got scale.
Yeah, scale.
Okay, there's actually two effects. One for armor. Oh, it actually just has armor, not one for weapon. Okay. Sorry, I thought I had one for weapon. I apologize.
No, no,
Alright.
it's okay, it's okay. This works.
Okay, so Lily Bear gets a attribute scale. And higher got a Aginath plate. Alright. So I end up rolling two rare pieces of things. So Aginath plate actually, you have resistance to fire damage while you wear this armor. Or if I put it on a gun lance, while attuned to this weapon, your wyvern fire can now be twice. Now you be used twice per long rest, and you can add your strength modifier to the damage of your shell attacks. So that's pretty cool if I ever do get myself a gun lance. And then the Mitsutsune, which is, yeah, it's under Leviathans, which is ominous as hell. Which the Mitsutsune plate gives me. Well, tuned to this armor, your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you move across. You also have advantage on stealth checks.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Ooh.
god, I can finally do stealth in this armor.
You could just roll
Proud.
normally instead of a
Or I can use the plate on a weapon. So I can either put it on my armor or on my weapon. Both are really cool. Fuck yeah. Alright. So that will be it for today. I hope everyone has had a good time.
I
Yeah,
had
that
so
was
much
pretty fun.
fun.
I figured I might as well put some monster hunting in this campaign because I feel like you guys would enjoy that.
I
Uh,
did. I had a good time.
Yeah. But no matter what, I hope you guys all had fun. And if you did, very good. And we'll see each other next time. Lily,
PB, I
yes.
didn't ask you this last week. What did you think of that monster, by the way?
The monster that we fought, or
Yeah,
I was terrified.
good,
Like
good, good, good.
completely honestly, I was terrified, but also I was in the mindset of fire of fuck. That's another Dracian. That's another Dracian. Kill, kill, kill.
Um, I built it intentionally to be strong against you, but also for you to be strong against it.
A battle of titans. Our fight shall be legendary.
Um,
That was actually a really fun fight. Like, it was
yeah,
scary, but like, if I had a wee bit more health, I could have killed it.
yeah. If we had even gotten just like a short rest, like I was trying to get us to get
Yeah, the thing is, we
before
didn't
doing that
have the
fight, I think we would have
time.
been perfect.
The main issue is just we didn't have the time for it.
Yeah, the setup Slaya used also wasn't bad, but there's between the two times we've used it now, there's definitely better ways to use it.
Yeah, I do imagine, but it was still a fun fight, no matter what.
Good, 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 good. I'm glad. I'm very proud of how it came.